Hello, everyone. I'm Mrs. Hannah. If you haven't met me before, I will be teaching English and reading, and I will also have classes for resource. So I am happy to be back. I'm happy that you'll be coming soon, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, my classes, and how our schedule will work. Okay, so a few things about me. I do have quite a few cats. I have 4 now and a puppy. I love to travel. I've been to 22 different countries. I especially love the Bahamas. That's where my husband lives right now. And hopefully, when COVID is over or under control, he will be able to join us all here in the United States. So I'm looking forward to that. So as I mentioned, I love to travel, I love to eat, that's a problem, and I love spending time with my family. Okay, so depending on your schedule, you will be able to see which days that you're having class with me. So parents, something to understand that's different this year is that A-day classes will be on Tuesday and Wednesday, and B-day classes will be on Thursday and Friday. So if your student has resource with me, that's an A-day class, and so they will have it Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, if they do not have resource with me, it may be different with a different teacher. This is just for my classes. If your student has English with me, we have English on A days and B days. So they will meet with me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My Reading 7 class is a B-day class, and so that will be on Thursday and Friday. Okay, so our schedule is a little different this year. Like I said, you're having A-day classes on Tuesday and Wednesday, and B-day classes on Thursday and Friday. On Monday, there are office hours for all of your teachers from 1 to 3 o'clock, where students can ask questions or get extra help or whatever they need to contact us for. Other than that, they're able to work at their own pace on assignments and studying things that they need for all of their various classes. Okay? Every class, students are expected to log on for the entire time. So block 1 is from 8:40 to 10:29. That class is then separated into separate sections. So in the morning, we have an extra section of advisory time. And you see that every day. It's only 20 minutes. And sometimes we use that time for lessons or, separate lessons or questions or just things that students may need to discuss for assignments or, whatever for that class. Then we stay right in that session. They're already logged on. They're just logged on for their block 1 class. And then we have synchronous time. Synchronous means at the same time. So this is when we're having our class all at the same time, all together on a Google Meet where I'm teaching and students are participating in the lesson. And a lot of times this will be new material. So it's things that they're engaged in order to grow their English and also their content knowledge, so the things that we focus on in English class. Then staying in this Google Meet, we split into what's called the Learning Lab part. This is where some students might go into a different Google Meet that I've prepared where they might work together, or they might work on their own on some classwork. I also might have small groups, like a reading group, and then these children may switch. So this student who's working on their own might, after 15 minutes or 20 minutes, they might come into the reading group. And then the reading group students might go into a small group with other students. So this is where we switch and do some of our class time work. Okay? And every class works like that. You'll see the same thing in block 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them are the same. Every day we have lunch from 12:04 to 12:34. This is time when your student can log off, have their break to have lunch, and come back, ready for the afternoon. And their next class will start at 12:35 after lunch. They do the same thing. For each class, you'll have a code to log in for Google Meet. Okay? I'll show you my code in a minute. And for every class with me, it will be the same code. So you'll be able to get in Google Meet. Okay? Expectations. We really would like not to have a cat on my computer. That would be the first thing. But if you can log on a little bit early, maybe just 5 or 10 minutes, have students log on so that they're awake, they're ready, they've had breakfast or gone to the bathroom, or things that will help them be ready and be prepared to focus on school. We'd like students to turn on their camera just so that we can focus on who's understanding, who has questions, making sure everyone is participating. We all are in different places for our learning. We may have several students. I myself also have students at home that will be learning online. If you can find a quiet space for each student so that they can focus and participate and not miss anything. Sometimes it could help if you have headphones, because maybe they won't hear other things if they can't be in a room by themselves. Whatever works best for you and your family. Our important thing is to make sure students are able to learn. Okay? Students need to be ready to participate, to discuss, to ask questions, to be part of the lesson. Okay? One thing that is very important for parents to know, number 4, we want students to work hard, of course, but we need them to do their own work. Some of our systems that we use for learning and for practicing English on the computer, System 44, Imagine Learning, they adjust. So if a student answers questions correctly, quickly, the computer understands that that might be a little bit easy, and it takes them to the next level, and they move through. At the same time, if a student is struggling and they do not know, or they don't know that English, they don't know what it says, and they guess, they choose the wrong answer, a couple times, the computer will come to a lower level, okay? Or it will do a lesson to teach that to them. So it's important, if they don't know, it's okay for them to choose the answer and be wrong, because that's how we adjust to make sure we're teaching them what they need to know. So if you'd like to help them while they're distance learning, of course, we'd like you to help making sure they know what to do on the computer, how to set it up, how to log on. If they have any problems like that, then we're glad you're there to help. But we want the work to be theirs and the questions and answers to be for the students, so that we can make sure we're giving them the best instruction for what they need, okay? Students, just do your best. It doesn't have to be right all the time, but we need to see what you understand and what you don't so that we can adjust, okay? Ask questions. We're here for you, and we want to help you and make this the best experience we can. There's lots of things we use for learning. We sometimes, like I said in Learning Lab, we will have things like reading groups or small groups. We have a lot of computer programs for reading, for English. Sometimes we will have regular activities of just normal writing, normal reading. These are important too for developing our English. Talking and conversations, because that's a big part of our English learning as well. Always listening and thinking and paying attention. These things will help English to grow. Okay, this is how you can find me. Class Hannah will be our code for our online learning. Okay, you'll log in Class Hannah, and this is for us to meet for our class time. This is my email address, jamie.hannah@lcps.org. Parents, if you do not have email, if you need help setting up email, or if you have another way you'd like to be contacted, or need things in different languages, please share that the best you can with us, and we will try to always accommodate that. We want to make sure you get the information. I will add the phone number here if you come back, or if you get this number from any of your other teachers. For some reason, I could not find it yesterday. It will be the same for everyone. And then my extension to leave me a message will be 31420. And I will follow up with you if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you. School starts September 8th. Be ready. Log in for your first class, and we will go from there. Parents or students, if you'd like to go back when this video finishes, you can look at those slides on your own as well. See you soon.